I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Ava.
I'm Miles.
I'm Kara.
Yo, this is Reno.
Hello, I'm Brandy.
They call me Pride Slayer.
I'm Bon Manuel.
And we are the Internet.
Podcast you're about to listen to has crude language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy.
Drop what you're doing.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Forget the frustration of picking commerce platforms when you switch your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell. With Shopify, you'll harness the same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/tech.
Swallow what you're chewing, because it ain't wet from sweating. We ain't done yet. Welcome to Internet Idiot Podcast, where we just want to touch your insides. And when I say touch your insides, I mean we want to beat up the walls of your heart and make you laugh. I am your host, the big, the bald, beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, and oftentimes bastardly MC Tyler Havlin. And I talk slow and I walk slower because that's just how I roll.
2 claps and a dick fire.
Woo!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, you are legally obligated to woo with us. That is...
I got it.
That is...
I'm in.
The sad part is there's going to be a delay, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Next up, he is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books. He's been petting kitty and grabbing titty since 1991. He ain't got a shirt on, and that's just for you ladies. He looks like Jesus, and he sounds like Steve-O, and he'll save you if you let him. 2 claps and a dick fire for Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. Woo! Next up, she's got the brains, she's got the beauty, she's got the brawn. She is a hairstylist, a brawler, a ring girl, and anything else you need her to be. 2 claps and a dick fire for the Conspiracy Smoke Show, Tiffany Baxter. Woo!
Dang, she got that one almost on cue.
Almost. It's good to have you here tonight. Thanks to our friends over at the Gray's Tap Room, Miss Trash Can Tabby for introducing us.
Yes.
Speaking of which, she's in the chat.
Abby.
She is. How you doing today, Tabby? How are you doing tonight, Tiffany?
I'm good. I'm getting ready to fly out to LA Wednesday morning. I'm going to the BKFC this weekend. My boxing coach is fighting the main event. He's a guy named Ruben War. And don't blink. He knocks them out fast.
Nice. The BK's, I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to butcher it. Yeah, but it's growing fast.
Fast.
It has.
Fast.
Because years, 2-3 years ago, like you barely see any clips. Now they're all over the place.
What's this on?
Huh?
What did you call it?
It's the BKFC, right?
Yeah.
I called it the BKC because I was thinking of KFC because you got pumpkin roll in front of me. So I was thinking food, bro. And I ain't eating nothing today.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm about to
Me neither, bro. I haven't eaten since 6:30 a.m.
Oh, man.
Here, bud. Have a slice.
I will on the break.
Oh.
I know people don't want to hear me smacking. They want to hear what Tiffany's got going on. December 14th.
December 14th, Redneck Brawl, Heritage Bank Arena in Cincinnati. Rednecks invade Cincinnati once again. I started this crazy Redneck Brawl thing back in February. That's where I made my debut at the Heritage Bank Arena, and I'm looking forward to coming back and beating the shit out of somebody from Ohio.
Beating the shit.
Sorry, no offense.
It's all right.
Oh, no. We can go ahead and offend Ohio. It's okay.
Yeah.
Technically, we're on the Kentucky side of the Ohio River. So Cincinnati is basically Kentucky and Ohio. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
whole Newport, what is it?
Covington.
Covington area. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you from?
So I'm in Louisville. I'm not far.
Are you in Louisville or are you outside of it?
I'm in it.
You're in the heart of it.
I live in the hood.
In the hood. Gunshots and all.
That's unfortunate.
Amen. Amen. Like, I live in a really nice house in a really bad area. So, you know, it is what it is.
Now, do you doll your house up to look like shit? That way nobody fucks with it?
No, no, it looks like little old ladies live at my house.
Oh, all
Like,
right.
Little old ladies.
Yeah, like it's very deceiving. And then, you know, like the mailman squirrels can't even walk in my yard without my dogs being in the front window screaming at them. So
Now, you got some intimidating doggos, too. I can see them in the background there.
yeah, 200-pound German Shepherds will keep you safe.
Your dogs are heavier than I am.
Yeah, they're not heavy. Well, there's a like power in walking on both. It's like, you know, I weigh like 155 pounds, and walking 200 pounds of dogs a whole chore, man. It's a workout in itself.
Oh, I imagine.
All right, so tell us about your first soiree in the Redneck Brawl. Walk us through that night.
Okay, so when I originally signed up for Redneck Brawl, now mind y'all, I just turned 45. Okay, I'm 45 years old.
Hell yeah.
I had signed up for the ring girl competition, and like 2 days later, I don't know what crawled up my ass, but I was like, I think I'm gonna sign up to fight. So I signed up to fight, and like instantly the promoter calls me. And he's like, I'm going to find you a fight. Got all my information. And like, once you're over like 30 or 40, you got to really jump through a lot of hoops medically for the boxing commissions.
Sure.
These are sanctioned fights. So I went up to Cincinnati, got my MRI, got cleared. And my first fight was Trailer Park Barbie. And I knocked her out of her fucking shoes, and she ran from me.
Nice.
And it's like it was great. It was a first round TKO. I got my first crown. It was great. She and I are like besties. We're in the LFC LFC. We're prospecting together. And the LFC is the Lingerie Fighting Championships, and it's out of Las Vegas with big names like Katie Forbes, and you know, I'm looking forward to that next year. But we got to finish this Redneck Brawl year out now, and my second fight was probably my most difficult. It was in Huntington, and I fought this super redneck street fighter girl named Straight Pain.
Named what?
Straight Pain.
Straight Pain.
And
was she straight?
I don't, man. It was questionable. She said she had 5 kids, but she looked like she had 5 girlfriends. So I don't know, but man, we beat the hell out of each other for 3 minutes. It was a good one. Then I went to Oklahoma City, and I got my ass beat the first round. I fought the Mexican Mike Tyson. This girl, her name was Texas Sweets, and she's got like 20 years boxing experience.
Oh,
she
shit.
grew up in a boxing gym, and like, this bitch should be pro. She whooped my ass. I quit the first round. She scared shit out of me. But so my past 2 fights, I've had to go up in weight. Usually I'm in a 135 to 160 weight class.
Hold on. That's the whole weight class, 135 to 160?
That's a big range.
That is a loose weight class.
It's a big range. And then the next one's 160 to 185. So the past 2 fights,
tighter,
these girls have been in the upper 170s. And so I'll go to the gym, I'll eat a bunch of pasta, pack on that 5-6 pounds I need, and go in there and try my little heart out. But,
so you're fighting at the bottom end of the weight class.
Yeah, when I go up,
go.
and yeah, but when I'm in my weight class, I'm at the top of the weight class. So I'm going back to my weight class, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody in December.
And
so
I'm gonna do my best to be there.
I'm telling you, Cub, it is so much fun. It is a great time between the comedians. Like Catfish Cooley is hilarious. Andrew Kahn's hilarious. Big Murph's amazing.
Andrew Kahn, is he the really skinny guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, talks real slow, and everybody knows who Catfish is, and
the big guy that can do the backflip.
Yep. And so you've got them commentating. They're adding a new guy this next one, a guy named Billy Hubbard, and he seems to be real funny. I'm looking forward to meeting him. And then you got your ring girl competition, which is always 15 to 20 wild ass women. And then you've got 25 to 30 redneck fights. I mean,
there's that many on one card?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause some of them go pretty quick, I'd imagine.
Some of them go really quick, and it's just 3 1-minute rounds. So each fight, each card takes 6 minutes tops or 5 minutes with 1 minute breaks in between rounds. And
1 minute rounds, that really ensures that the punches are swung. Like,
oh, dude, my goal is to hit you as many times as I can in 1 minute. That's
so. What are the workings of the Redneck Brawl? Because a lot of people will look at it and think it's just slapped together, but you're making it sound like it's much more than that.
Oh, it's a whole production. I mean, we got to go through all kinds of physical and health shit before we even get in the ring. They've got doctors lined up. I mean, they treat it like a huge boxing event, and there's a lot that goes into it. We have the weigh-ins the Friday before, and they're comical. You'll have people that start shit at the weigh-ins. We've had several sucker punches, and people get picked up and thrown. Like we've got some characters. In Oklahoma, Country Boot Gang ran at some guy and just picked him up and threw him. Poor Squeaky was pissed.
Poor Squeaky.
Poor Squeaky.
I don't know who Squeaky is, but I love him already.
It's the names for me, man. I mean, it's changed my life in so many ways. I've made so many friends through Redneck Brawl. It's wild.
Now, do you think they would make an exception and let Shorty be a ring girl?
No.
Who? No.
Redneck Brawl. Oh,
No.
man, I would love to see you as a ring girl.
I'm good.
Get them nipples all out.
I'm good.
pointing.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you trying to hook me up, but no.
Yeah,
I'll shoot myself down.
you gotta be a girl.
It's in the title, bro.
Yeah.
It is 2024.
Yeah, no. Come
No.
on.
All right, man.
No, the world might be PC, but Shorty ain't.
All right. Well, I'd really like to see you out there. So,
I hope I get canceled now
for saying PC?
for saying I'm not.
Oh, when have we ever been that PC anyways?
I just hope because we put it out there now, like it's out in the open. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's been out in the open for
If you don't say you're PC, like everybody's just kind of like, oh, okay, they're treading the fine line or whatever. But like, I notably am not.
I'm not putting on mittens to deal with anybody's fucking insecurities or issues.
I still get in trouble for using the word retard.
Yeah. Oh,
such a great word, though.
dude. Okay. So Sam Tripoli has this whole skit he does about pretty much everybody's fucking retarded except special needs people.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's true.
Because they're the happiest of us
so
all.
true. The world is like stupid at this point. Common sense and discernment are gone.
What my best friend, he has a son who has Down syndrome. And, we say it, like him and I both say it. Like, we're not obviously calling his son that or anything.
Exactly, yeah.
But the one day, his son comes up and steals a wooden spoon. Like, my buddy's making spaghetti or whatever. He steals the or the wooden spoon, runs into the living room, and then starts beating himself in the fucking head. And then he hands it to his brother, and then starts screaming, crying. And the whole time we're watching this, like I'm watching this little motherfucker. Like Jackson grabs it, runs, starts beating himself in the fucking forehead. And I'm like, what the fuck is
It
happening?
was a setup the whole time.
Oh, dude, it was a setup. Fucking, he looks at his brother, hands him the spoon. His brother, who's only like 2 years older than him, just holds it. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Immediately, Jackson starts fucking crying, and me and Tree Bark are just standing there like. And Trevor says it. He's like, "That's retarded." Like this motherfucker just sat there and beat the fuck out of his own face.
You just got set up.
Oh, dude. And the best part is he, like, I don't know why he was trying to get his brother in trouble, but like
That's critical thinking right there.
oh yeah. I said, bro, like, never would I ever say your son's retarded, but that was pretty fucking stupid.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Like, dude, he was hard too. Like, he was not showing any mercy on himself.
So it was like a mini redneck brawl right there in the household.
I guess, dude.
All right, so is there any is there a purse for the winners?
Yeah. Winner gets $500. So all you got to do, win your fight, you get $500. If you're fighting, all your hotel's paid for the weekend. So you get a hotel Friday and Saturday, no matter what, if you're fighting. And if you win, you get $500. And then in the ring girl competition, first place is $2,000.
Wow.
Second, third, and fourth is $500. And then if you have the most votes online, you get $500.
Nice.
So my second brawl in West Virginia, I came in first place for ring girl and I won my fight.
Hell yeah.
So I walked with 2,500 that night.
Nice. Congrats
So
to you.
Right. There was like an article. I've got some real good pictures from it. Like that was a good one. I had my Second Amendment bikini on. It was know your demographic when you go to these things.
Right.
Is my advice for these ring girls.
So
Know your demographic. Play it up.
where's the after party on December 14th?
Man, I'm real boring. All right. I don't really drink. I smoke a lot of weed. I usually don't go out with everybody. Usually I go back to the bar or whatever hotel we're staying at. Or if they've got like a fire pit outside, I chill in the hotel parking lot and smoke weed. That's what I do. Everybody else goes out and parties, but like I'm one of the oldest ones on this fucking promotion. So
I don't smoke weed, but I be hanging out with you because I don't fucking like bars.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of bars, and I know how people are when I don't like drunk people. And I don't like people who are gonna make a stupid decision and put me in a situation where I'm going to beat the shit out of them in the street or a bar or. So I just
Call little squeaky take care of it.
Man, when you've got that Redneck Brawl family together, those dudes are wild. They're wild as shit, and I'd just rather not. I'd rather be home. I'll be at the hotel, dog. I'll be at the hotel eating edibles, smoking, with the bullshit.
All right.
I only drink when I go out for like margaritas and Mexican, you know.
Is margaritas really drinking though? That's like it's a.
I don't know. Talk to me after I've had 2 jumbos, and you'll be like, "Yeah, that's drinking."
All right. Well, on that note, we're going to take a little pause for the calls, and I'm going to shove Shorty's pumpkin roll in my mouth, and we'll be right back.
You're welcome.
All right.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/campaign to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Make stories.
All right, hit the button. Let's roll this. Are we going already?
Yeah, I hit it.
That was so sneakily.
You're welcome.
This is why I love you, man. And
I'm small. I'm fast.
I really appreciate you putting your roll in my mouth during the break. It would have been much better if you would have like hand fed it to me, though. I feel like the live would have went a lot better.
No.
Huh? Well, I'm just saying.
You the bitch. You do the work.
Okay. God damn. You see the abuse I get here?
Dude,
I just fed you.
No, you didn't. I cut it. I put it in my mouth.
Motherfucker, you wouldn't even know this was here if it wasn't for me.
No, but you got mine downstairs. So eventually your sister would have said, hey, Tyler, your pumpkin rolls at my brother's.
Oh, she was fucking shit. She was asking about it this morning.
Huh? How long have you had my pumpkin roll?
Like fucking 3 days.
You've had it for 3 days and you haven't told me?
I didn't even open this one till today.
It's a goddamn conspiracy. Speaking of conspiracies, let's hear about some of your favorites.
All right, so I've been a conspiracy theorist my whole life. It goes back to like my mom running into the skating rink when I was like 12, 13, and she's like, you got to go home. And like, what's going on? She's like, we're at war. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? So we get home. And Desert Storm had started, and I just turned around and I looked at my mom, and I said, so you're telling me our oil's under their sand? And she was like, just go to your room. I don't want to hear it. Because I have just always questioned everything. I don't put me in a box. Don't say I'm this, or this. Like, no, I'm a big side of humanity.
I don't like being in boxes either. I get claustrophobic.
Yeah,
I'm a big guy. You put me in a box. I'm
telling you.
Shorty hates me.
So 2020 happened. I used to own a hair salon called Sweet Style of Mine. And I didn't want to shut down. I refused to wear a mask. I'm one of the healthiest people I know. I did not get the jab. Like, I'm a big conspiracy theorist. I almost fought a lady in Meyer. She was really upset I wasn't wearing a mask, and she about got her ass beat in the parking lot. But
if she was that upset, why'd she get close to you?
Woo! She followed me around the whole store bitching at me. And finally I get up front and I check all my shit out, and here she comes running her mouth. And I looked at the cop that was at the front of the store. I said, you better come over here and get her before I do. And he comes over to me and he says, this is why I shop in Indiana. I said, motherfucker. You know what I'm like? I'm not gonna go, out of my state. Like, I live in a very democratic city. Kentucky's pretty red for the most part, but I live in Louisville. It's very democratic here.
It's every
very
major city.
It's very
everywhere.
Andy fucking Bashir, and I hate that motherfucker. Okay, so he kind of like ruined my livelihood. So 2020 happened. I lost my business. Almost lost my house, but that happened earlier this year. My landlord and his wife got a divorce, and I had to move. So like the past 4 years, life has kind of like fallen apart and fallen back together for me.
Yeah, it seems like you're doing great now.
I mean, I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm going somewhere.
The squirrels can't even get to you right now.
Huh?
The squirrels can't even get to you right now.
Fuck no, man. The squirrels can't.
Fuck them squirrels.
His lifelong dream is to get one of them damn squirrels. Like, he ain't playing it.
Did you know that squirrels are the number one causes of power outages in the United States?
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah. Little bastards.
Yep. Buzz. So like, I knew about Jeffrey Epstein back in like 2009. Like, it wasn't so when 2020 hit and conspiracies got I guess, popular.
Yeah, everybody was sitting around.
You know, and it's crazy how you go from being called the crazy person to now I'm the first bitch people call and ask, and they're like, do you think this is true? Is Michelle Obama really a man? You know, I mean, it's constant, the conspiracies I get asked about, and I'm like, you just got to use your brain. Discernment. So 2020, Tom Hanks, he left America and went and got a Greek citizenship. So in this, Tom Hanks was connected to Isaac Cappy, who, if you don't know who Isaac Cappy was,
no clue.
No idea.
He was in the movie Thor, but he was also really good friends with Seth Green and his wife. And Seth Green and his wife had showed him this room in their house, and he knew a bunch of dark Hollywood secrets.
We talking about little pipsqueak Seth Green? Is that who Seth Green is?
Seth
little
Green,
redhead?
yeah, that's Seth Green. So he's into some weird shit. Him and his old lady got some weird hidden rooms in
I
their
can
house.
believe it.
So
he looks like he'd fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
well, so
Gross.
this Isaac Cappy guy, he was starting to expose them, and I still like. It's one of the few conspiracies I'm like, man, I hope he's like alive. I hope he's in like witness protection in an underground military base. Like it kind of goes off into almost borderlining that Q crazy people world, but you can't go fully into it. So Isaac Cappy threw himself off a overpass in Bellevue, Arizona, and him and Tom Hanks, he was exposing Tom Hanks for being a pervert. And during this time, when Isaac Cappy threw himself off this overpass, Tom Hanks was posting like weird. It happened on Route 66. He was posting like pictures of a glove on Route 66.
Yeah, I know the glove thing.
Well, when the dude fell off the overpass, one of the cars that ran over him was like a red truck, and the guy driving its name was Forrest, and there was a lot of like okay, I know it sounds crazy. If you ever get it to like Google Isaac Cappy brackets and jackets, okay, it's like a 17-minute song. And you'll be like, okay, wow, now I want to know more. And you'll go down that Isaac Cappy rabbit hole, and it'll blow your fucking mind. But so Tom Hanks left, went and got his Greek citizenship. He can now not be extradited. Like, I mean, how many times have you seen Tom Hanks in the last 4 years? Like, I can think of two, and it doesn't even really look like him. He's severely aged.
Well, I've never met him, so I don't think I've ever actually seen him.
Yeah.
Shut up, Tom.
Yeah.
That's not what she meant.
I agree. And I mean, like, I think they're all vampires at the end of the day. And I don't know. Why does the Red Cross come to your school when you're a kid and you get a permission slip signed to have them draw your blood? Is that them harvesting adrenochrome?
Oh, man. I don't think the Red Cross ever came to my school. If they did, I was afraid of needles.
I was homeschooled, so.
Yeah.
I went to private school and I went to public school. I've had the best of both worlds.
Which one did you enjoy more?
I don't know, man. I got in fights. And in 7th grade, I fought 2 boys in private school. 9th grade, I got jumped by 5 bitches at Six Flags. So
at Six Flags,
yeah.
I thought that place was all about being happy.
It
Six
wasn't
Flags,
on Day
10
5
hands.
Alive 25 years ago. It wasn't. But you know what? When them 5 girls, it took 5 of them to beat me up, and after I survived that, it was. That was a dangerous time for the world because I realized I wasn't fucking breakable, you know, so.
Well, I'm glad they didn't break you, because here we have you now. Talking about.
I got 5 brothers. I've been hit in the mouth with a hammer before. Like, let's go.
My sister said she had it rough.
So let's go back to Tom Hanks for a second, because you mentioned the glove thing, and he does this thing where he when he sees a glove laying around, he takes a picture of it and he posts it. It's like a whole thing. And there are people that say like and it's always one glove.
What are these, like murder victims?
That's what people say.
Yeah. They started the same. Tom Segura and his wife started the same.
We're going with Garth Brooks?
Garth Brooks. Yeah. Yeah. Garth Brooks is so pissed he won't even respond to it, which makes him look guilty.
But it's so funny because people have run with it. And do you think that they're being serious when they say this? Or do you think it's just such a good joke and people have grabbed onto it?
I think it's half and half. And we all know when he did that weird split off album
With his alter ego?
Yes, the emo guy.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? What if Dexter's based on Garth Brooks? You know what I mean? Like, fuck. What are we gonna do? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
He has got to be the most Poindexter country singer I've ever seen.
I don't know who this is.
You don't know who Garth Brooks is?
Brooks?
Nope.
How old are you?
Fucking 33. Dude, I am anti-country music to the fucking letter.
Illuminati confirmed.
Word.
That's 33.
We did get our invitation to the Illuminati.
I've had some Instagram invites, but I don't ever think they're the real thing.
Oh, no, probably not. But you know what?
Like I have Aleister Crowley on this bicep. It's the most evil bicep in the world. And then I have a Louisville Slugger one on this one.
I like it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I try. Dude, I have face tattoos. My face says time traveler. I got a bunny rabbit over here.
What's the story behind the bunny rabbit?
I try. It's down the rabbit hole.
All right.
Down the rabbit hole.
Right next to your ear hole.
Yeah.
I like it.
My throat says off with their heads over here. I hate the government. It's not a secret.
I'm pretty indifferent about them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No, I fucking hate the government.
Like, me talking about the government is like getting driving lessons from Ray Charles. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just probably something you don't need in your life. Because neither one of us can do said activity. So, I mean, that's where I'm at with the government. I don't know. Maybe I should be more involved. But, I like my sanity,
That's it. I left the gym today and I cut through my old neighborhood and one of my neighbors was out I ain't seen in a while, and he's like super left. Like, he's one of them old school Democrats when like Democrats were still like humans. And he's like, I'm like, why ain't you on Facebook no more? And he said, I can't handle it. I'm like, dog, come on. You're going to let that shit eat you up? Like, it ain't even real. The world's a stage. You can't hate people over stupid internet shit. Like, it's all, we know 90% of
I thoroughly disagree. Not me personally. But I watch a lot of people hate each other over internet shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we all love the entertainment. I mean, it's entertaining, but like 90% of everything you see is owned by propagandists. That's all it is. It's propaganda just to piss you off and make you hate your neighbor. Because then if you hate your neighbor, you won't realize you're being extorted by your government.
I really like your accent.
Thank you.
I can feel the twang coming through.
Is that right?
Yeah, you hear it, right?
I think it's because I'm around it a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah.
Like this is fairly commonplace. She sounds just like my friend Miranda from work.
Oh.
All right, so before we close this out, I want to talk about this conspiracy that's really been weighing heavy on my heart lately.
Oh my God, here we go.
And I believe you saw me mention it the other day on Facebook. And that is, I want to know who made the fucking rules for November. Like, they would just wanted to take all the joy out of your life. No shave, no nut, no sun, no dopamine. Like, why does November, why do you take everything from us?
I never heard the rule about no sun and no dopamine.
Bro, there's barely any sun.
Those aren't rules, though.
Is your dopamine pumping right now?
Huh?
So
Tyler,
time isn't real.
dopamine.
Time is not real. The sun comes up and it goes down at the same time every day. So if you're missing that sunlight, you got to get up a little earlier, and you gotta enjoy that sunlight. Like, dude, I'm an early bird. It's probably harder for you.
It sounds like an awful idea to me.
That work at night, but like, I'm up every day at like between 6:30 and 7:30, and I'm usually in bed right around now. So, but I feel like none of these rules apply to me. I've been voluntarily celibate for over a year. So
you're winning no nut November.
Oh, I'm winning, but I'm definitely shaving my legs every fucking day.
Hey, you're batting 500
every day.
Like, well, I mean, yeah, dude.
Golly,
it's just part of the routine.
I'm not a hairy person. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I've known a lot of women. I've lived with several of them, and they've just, like, it's shaving their legs has not been an everyday routine, especially during the winter.
I ain't even got a man in my bed, and I'm still shaving my legs every day. I don't know. It's just
that's wild. I mean, way to keep up with it, I suppose. But
yeah.
Wow,
Shorty, are you winning no nut November?
Nope.
You done lost?
Duh,
bro. We're only 18 days.
Dude, I lost on the 1st.
Oh. I'm winning. Yeah.
Shorty is not celibate.
I'm still in the lead from last year.
She's carrying over November 2023.
No, I always, anytime I get out of a relationship that like went wrong, whether it was my fault, their fault, our fault, I like to go into hiding and work on myself.
Sure. That's a healthy way to be.
I'm big on self-help, focusing on me, and like, I fuck up all the time.
Sure.
Like, I am forever mentally 17. I fuck things up. I am a whole grown-ass kid. But,
I like it.
I can respect that. I'm not.
But, I love self-help podcasts. I listen, I read. I'm pretty pretty self-absorbed is what I was called last week. So I guess focusing on me and doing what gives me that dopamine when the sun isn't out. You know what I mean? So, like, because I've dealt with, I'm a hypermanic depressive, so I can hurt your feelings and not give a fuck. But in that, I've had anger issues. I've done 3.5 years of cognitive brain therapy. I'm anti-big pharma. The mind's a powerful place.
We're gonna have you back to talk about some of this.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm an open book, man. I'll tell you all the bad shit, the good shit, what I learned from it, and life's
It is
cool,
technically
man.
Mental Health Awareness Month.
Bam.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's all we got for today. So you have an assignment right now.
Okay.
I'm going to say what I just said again. That's all we got for today. And you're going to say, in the meantime. Do you understand the assignment?
Absolutely.
All right. So that's all we got for today.
In the meantime.
In the betweens time.
Remember, be good or be good at it. Cue the music. We out.